Now, in this lecture, we will take a look at comparison operator. As the name implies, comparison operator compare two different values. Broadly speaking, there are three types of comparison operator: strict equality, abstract equality, and relational equality. We will take a look at all these three types in the next tutorial, but now just take a look how comparison operator looks like. So the following is the comparison operator to compare two different values. First, less than operator. Less than operator evaluates to true if its first operand is less than its second operand. Otherwise, it evaluates to false. Less than operator evaluates to value left to right. For example, if I declare two variables here, let x is equal to 5, comma y is equal to 10. Then I will just print these values on the console. So I will say console.log, and in the parenthesis I will say x is less than y. Now what will be the result? The result would be true because x means 5 is less than y. It means 10. 5 is less than 10, that is why the result would be true. Next, greater than operator. Greater than operator evaluates to true if its first operand is greater than its second operand. Otherwise, it evaluates to false. Greater than operator evaluates to value left to right. For example, we are using the same variable for this example also, so I will just use console.log to print values on the console. So I will say console.log, and in the parenthesis I will specify x is greater than y. So now the result would be false because x is less than y. It means 5 is not greater than 10. That is why the result would be false. If I just swap these values, then the result would be different. If I just say y is greater than x, then the result would be true because 10 is greater than 5. That is why the result would be true. Don't be confused between less than and greater than operator, okay? Keep that into your account, how to declare greater than and how to declare less than operator. Next, less than or equal to. Less than or equal to operator evaluate to true if its first operand is less than or equal to its second operand. Otherwise, it evaluate to false. Less than or equal to evaluate to value left to right. For example, if I just say console.log, and in the parenthesis I will specify x is less than equal to y, then the result would be true because x means 5 is less than 10. It is not equal to 10, but it is less than 10. So that is why the result would be true. If I just change the value of the y, so I will just say 5, specify 5 value here. So the result would be true because 5 is not less than 5, but 5 is equal to 5. That is why the result would be true. And if I just change the value of the 5 and specify 3 here, then the result would be false. Why? Because x means 5 is less than 3? No. Then it will check again. X means 5 is equal to 3? No. That is why the result would be false. Next, greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to operator evaluate to true if its first operand is greater than or equal to its second operand. Otherwise, it evaluate to false. Greater than or equal to operator evaluate to value left to right. For example, I will just print a message using console.log, and in the parenthesis I will specify x is greater than and equal to y. Then the result would be false because x means 5 is not greater than 10 and x means 5 is not equal to 10. That is why the result would be false. And if I just change the value of the y variable and say 5 here, then the result would be true, because 5 is not greater than 5 but 5 is equal to 5. So that is why the result would be true. And if I just change the value and just say 3 here, then what is the result? The result would be true, because x means 5 is greater than 3 but not equal to 3. So the first value is true, means x is greater than 3. That is why the result would be true. As simple as that. That's it. Now your comparison operator is completed. In the next tutorial, I will describe 3 types of comparison operator. I hope you understand this lecture.